Hey, it's Kimberlee and welcome back to my channel. I make videos on all things lifestyle on a budget, and we've got another budget find. I'm going to be reviewing my experience of using Imperfect Foods, which is a grocery delivery. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and I wanted to give my first impressions of how the experience is going. So you may have heard of Imperfect Foods, you may have heard of Mistfit Market, but they recently merged, so it's pretty much the same thing, but it's delivering sustainable groceries right to your doorstep. I always come across things I feel like in a unique way. And the way that I came across Imperfect Foods is that I was personally looking for Daring Chicken. It's a vegan chicken brand that I have featured on this channel before, and I rave about it. I think it's delicious. I was looking up how to buy that a bit more in bulk, and I saw that it was available on Imperfect Foods, and I was like, what's that again? I've heard that name, but I don't really remember. They deliver your groceries. Like, let's look into it. With Imperfect Foods is that it's supposed to be affordable. They're supposed to have better prices or comparable prices to your local grocery store. Excess produce or produce that, has a blemish or something like that often gets tossed away. So that's the sustainability. They have a really unique model to where there's no subscription, which I was a fan of. There's no major commitment to it, but you do have to stay alert because they will charge you if you don't remember to skip one of your grocery deliveries. But it's still not as complicated as other grocery delivery brands. So how does it work? Download the app, you take a quiz, kind of tell them, what kind of dietary restrictions you have, how much you're gonna order, like how many people, etc., etc. I'm ordering for one person. If you haven't been on this channel, you may not know I am vegan. So again, this is gonna be a very tailored review because I'm ordering specific things. But if you were gluten-free or you had dairy allergies, whatever, you would mention all that. From there, their little algorithm buddy or whatever kind of makes a bunch of picks of what they think that you'll like, and it goes into your cart. You gotta pay attention. These items go into your cart, and your cart becomes what you're gonna purchase and what will automatically have that payment on the day that your grocery delivery window closes. So that's the next step. You'll have a block of days that you can add things that you want. You can take out some of the picks that they had for you, and then you do nothing. You don't check out at the very end. It just will automatically close the window, and then it'll charge you. The next step is that you're choosing a day that you're gonna have these items delivered. They deliver in like a brown box. It's, classic. The best part of it, again, for someone that's on the go like me, is that you don't have to be there for the delivery. That's really important because I'm all over the place. As you can tell, I'm all over the place. It's not guaranteed that I'm home. I was kind of actually worried to see how it would deliver, but it delivered very easily. They don't deliver to Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, or anywhere outside of the US, so it's strictly US based as of now. I ended up choosing Tuesday as my delivery day. I just closed my eyes and picked a day because they don't have weekends, which is kind of tough, but I get it, specific things. The other big thing is that what they do with these delivery days that they have is that your entire neighborhood, or whomever is ordering from there as well, that van is going to that neighborhood. So ironically, I was going to try to mention what the delivery minimum is, and I want to say 60, but I think I'm wrong. I think it's $60 and you get free shipping. I think the minimum is $15, but because my window is closed right now, I can't actually check. On the day of the delivery, you'll be able to track to see where it's at. Now, going back to what I was saying before about the delivery and not being around, I think it's actually convenient that you're not around because my delivery time frame changed by the hours. Like, it first was like, it's gonna be there at 1, and I would see where the truck is. And then like 3 hours later, I'd be like, oh, has it happened yet? And it's like, your delivery is now, 5 p.m. And it didn't end up delivering till later at night. So it's better that it can be delivered without you being there, so you don't end up waiting and missing out on whatever busy thing that you were going to be doing, but you were waiting for your groceries. That's a negative that turns into a positive in my eyes. If I didn't know that and I was waiting all day, I would be really upset. Spoiler alert, when I logged onto the app looking for Daring Chicken and it was not there. Slow burn. I was literally only looking for that Daring Chicken, and I guess that was old information. Okay, so it's definitely 10:30 at night. But I just got home from work, and luckily my Imperfect Foods grocery delivery was still here because it was just sitting down in the lobby, and thankfully no one took it because I'd be like, there go my groceries. But let's open it. I just wanted to show in the best way that I could like how it comes. So very much exposed. Some mushrooms. I got the LaCroix. I got these just because I couldn't believe they were on there. I was really happy about that. Some Dave's Killer Bread, organic cherry tomatoes, blueberries. The broccoli just kind of comes open. Some ginormous kale, which looks delicious, and I can't wait to cook with that. I remember getting kiwis. This is what they look like, so imperfect. Giant avocados, which I'll be brown paper bagging so that I can have them ripe. Some peppers, and then they wrapped up this, which is, oh my gosh, yay! I forgot I got a green juice, some vegan olive oil cheese shreds, and I've been seeing this so often, so I wanted to try this out as well as another vegan option. Finally got an opportunity to cook up some of the kale. It was delicious. I just added a couple seasoning. I didn't realize it wasn't a large amount, so I added some spinach to it, and now I'm going in with the carne asada vegan steaks, you want to call it, and then I was just noshing on some kiwi, which was delicious. Moment of truth, but not really, because I actually already had a taste of this, and it's really freaking good. So 95% of the product is made from mushroom root, which I think is awesome and amazing because I freaking love mushrooms. Am I eating this because I'm like, I miss steak and I want to have something like it? No, I'm just literally like, ooh, I need a protein for my meal. This has 17 grams of protein in one of the cutlets. I would say it's hearty. If you had like a medium, what is it, medium well done? No, a medium rare steak, so when it's like a little bit more softer, I say it's kind of like that, but it's really freaking good. I've already decided, so in the second week I'm skipping it, and I could see myself actually more so just doing 2 times a month. I'll check in again when I get my next batch, but I did have them curate like a list of what I was potentially gonna get, and I think it was about like $40 worth of groceries, but I just knew that I hadn't even made anything yet. Like for example, it's Saturday. I got this order on Tuesday and I hadn't really made anything because I was at work. The vegetables didn't come in like a bag or anything like that, which is probably eco-friendly, etc. It makes sense, but I was just kind of like, oh, it's just sitting out. So you want to make sure to wash everything like really thoroughly because it's just sitting in the box all exposed and it's been traveling like who knows how far and wide. This is how you know my reviews are so real. Today's Tuesday. It's my delivery day if you've been paying attention. Earlier this morning, I saw my email and said, your Imperfect Foods order is on its way. I was like, sounds good, can't wait. Got a couple things I'm about to be loving. Midday, I was like, I'd like to see where the van is. Like, I'm curious. This was so cute last time. Let's see where the van is. The screen pops up and it just says completed. And I was like, oh my gosh, wow, it's so early in the day and the order's completed. Well, I don't see any details on here, it just says completed. So let me go into the app and just see what the details are. I go to the app and it says, you will not be charged. Your order's been canceled, you will not be charged. And I was like, why would it be canceled? Like, what happened? What are we talking about? I hop onto their customer care. Shout out to Ariel, double R. You're a real one. Super helpful immediately. I do appreciate that the customer service was on it because like I said, I'm busy at work. I could not hop on the phone. I need to be in the chat. So shout out to you. I said, hey Ariel, hey girlie, what's going on? My order's saying completed. And then on here it's saying I'm not getting a delivery. Like, let's talk about it. She was like, whoa, this looks really wonky. Like, it's showing that like your delivery is missing. And I was like, what? What do you mean missing? Like, where to go? But it's missing as in like not even on the truck previously. So it had nothing to do with like my place or anyone taking it or anything like that. This is something on the back end. You're not going to be charged, like you may get no groceries. She also added on a $10 credit, which I thought I really appreciate. My scenario, you telling me I'm not getting my groceries, that's disappointing. It doesn't affect me massively because like I said, I go through my groceries a little slower. I have food, but what about scenarios where people were truly counting on this and like they don't have groceries? Like that I'm a little uncomfortable with. I wasn't offered an option for a different window, like say like, oh, well, if you can't get it today, maybe you could get it tomorrow. My window doesn't open till Wednesday, so it's kind of just like it's gone and it's just not happening. So the first week I got my groceries. That first order went through. The second week I decided to skip because I was still going to my groceries. The third week, this week, I decided to put in an order. It was all set and then it was just canceled out of thin air. So I have no groceries this week. So going off of this model, this is where I leave it to you to make your decision on, you know, if you're interested in Imperfect Foods or not. I'm gonna try to make my order next week. I could not have planned that to happen. I truly thought that the next part of this video was me gonna be unboxing everything and being like, ooh, I got this, I got that. There were some things I was really looking forward to, but I ain't getting them. This sounds like a good time for us to have a discussion down below. My sound got really wonky, but basically I'm saying thanks for dealing with my crusty after work look, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.